Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to another Monday morning art talk. So today what I wanted to talk about is the dream. What is the dream? What is it? What is the dream? So it's interesting, and I can tell you this. What the dream is, when oftentimes people have asked, what's the dream? To a young artist, to an artist who's up and coming, an artist who wants to work in the studios or anything else in the entertainment industry. What is the dream? And they will tell you the dream is, I want to work in the studios. That's the dream. I want to get a job there. I want to show up at some place. I want to work in a team environment. I want to be surrounded by artists. And I just want to get that weekly paycheck too, would be nice. And that's the dream. And the funny thing is, on the other end, when you ask the dream of many professionals, and I can say this from experience with not only myself, but many of my artist friends who are in the industry, and they'll say to you, they'll say, what's the dream, so to speak, or you live in the dream, that's the dream, right? We hear that term all the time. So what is the dream for the professional artist who's already in the studio? It's to work from home. To work from home and work on their own projects. That's for everyone in the studios. That's living the dream. That's what they want to do. It's funny, right? It's like you want to get in there and you work in the studios, but when you're in there long enough and you do it and you gain that experience, then you start to say, I just kind of want to start doing my own thing now. It's a creative itch that everyone has. It's not going to change. I don't think, in all honesty, I've ever met any industry full-time artist who doesn't want to be working just on their own thing. And this is why we see so many professionals now that are going out and just sell at all these conventions. They're at the comic book conventions, the animation conventions, whatever it may be. They're all going there, making their own things, trying to build up their own brand and get their stuff out there, whether it's through, again, book publishing, comics, prints, schools, no matter what it is. People just have the urge in the professionals just to now just do their own thing somehow and make that work. And that's the dream, and making that happen. And all you can ever do at that moment, if you're in the ladder, if you're the one who's the dream is to get into the studios, well, that's the dream, and follow through with that. And I believe in gaining experience doing this. If you have that opportunity, I feel there's artists out there that, they get torn. Do I want to go work for the studios, or do I just want to do my own thing? What should I do? The reality is, just number one is always do the thing that you love. And I say, go for both. Just work. What you got to do is make that schedule for yourself and know that on the side, you're going to be working on your own thing. You got to invest in yourself, okay? Always investing in yourself. and do that. But then on the other hand, while you're doing that, investing in yourself, working on your own things, make sure you're putting together that portfolio and building it up for the opportunity for when it comes to possibly maybe meet the right person and get into the animation, industry, if that's what you're trying to do. So these are very important things to just really, just take to heart and understand that you can't, there's never really one thing or the other. We're scatterbrained, we're ADD, we're ADHD, we're all those things that our parents were so afraid of, that we would want to be artists when we grew up and make a living out of this. But that's the reality, is what you have to do. So I say pursue that. Try it, see what happens, do your best. Maybe you're working on your own project that you kill two birds with one stone, and that becomes an element that you can now, whatever you're working on, your project on the side, and you put those elements into your portfolio. Just as long as you're versatile and you make your portfolio as versatile as possible, that's always gonna be a bonus. And for all the people that are in the studio who just kind of want to get out, because that's the dream, to be developing their own projects, well, all you can do is, you got your 9-to-5 job, it's scary, you don't want to just get up and leave, you're terrified of wanting to leave, because what does that mean? Well, a lot of it may mean you got to start covering your own health insurance and paying for your own health insurance if you're in a union studio and your union hours run out. So that's something that, is a fear factor. You got a mortgage, you got a family, you got kids, and this is why you want to just start working on the things on the side, and you're going to have to make time for that. That's the only way it's going to happen. It's not going to happen if you're just, if you're making excuses that, well, I'm so tired all the time, I'm too busy. You need to discover if that's going to be a morning, you're going to do something at lunchtime, or squeeze it in these little moments, and then start putting that to work while you're at work and building that up. So there's many animation guys who have got out of the industry because they ended up their part-time job became their full-time job, and that's what ended up happening. And that's what happened with me. It's just like it was scary as hell just to walk away from being an in-house artist. That was my life. I was working in these studios doing that all the time, and realized that wasn't for me anymore. It wasn't my dream anymore. I wanted to just really pursue my own projects, do my own things, still freelance, do my own books, do my own apps, do whatever it is that I do, open up my own school. And these are things that I just followed through with them. And that was the most important thing, was just following through with the things that I set out to do and made that a reality. So that's become my life now, of just doing every day what it is that I love to do, and not looking back in any way. And just, I keep getting ideas of things I want to do, and I write those down, because I don't want to do everything at once. You can't do everything, and just try to get about 2 or 3 vital things that you're going to work on. But just the thing is taking that leap. You have to take that leap, and believe that it'll work out. And it's not this sort of magical pixie dust idea of foo-foo belief. It's just like really following through and making a commitment to it, and knowing that it's going to happen if that's what you want. And that's what belief's all about. That's what faith's all about. These are the things that you want to just consider and do. And if you truly feel that way, just do it. You're going to find you're going to have more time for yourself if you do. If you're out of the studios in that environment and working for someone else for 8 to 12 hours a day, think of how many hours. You may have a commute that takes up 2 hours of your day, an hour and a half. Think how much more time you're going to have to develop and work on your own ideas and your own projects, and pursue that and just put that into action. You can't be lazy. You can't just sit around and just think something's going to happen. You got to make sure, if you're ready to make that leap and that jump, that you're ready to commit and just follow through with whatever it is you set to do, knowing that it may work out and it may fail and it may not, it may not work out, but that it's one attempt, it's one try. So this is an important thing to remember, and just know that. Okay, so that's all I kind of got to say about that. So stay tuned for your book, which will be coming your way. This thing is a beast, 248 pages. It was only supposed to be 192, but there's so much content that I sort of wanted to share and it's out there, and I look forward to getting it out there. And as always, if there's any schools or students or anyone out there or anyone that's interested in having me come out and do a one-day workshop or a two-day workshop for you or your company or anything, just give me a shout. Go through my website, mysilvertunes.com, and in my contact, just send me an email and let me know, and let's set something up, because this is my path now. This is my purpose, and this is what I want to do, and I wouldn't be more happy than just to kind of go out there and do it for you guys, okay? So thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Take care. Hello, this is Steven, and I just wanted to tell you about this cool thing that I'm doing right now through my website at silvertunes.com. It's a Skype mentorship. In a sense, what I want to do is just talk to you, meet you, tell me about things that are happening in your life, see if there's anything that I could do to help you. I can look over your artwork, do your portfolio, and just maybe try to push you in the right direction that you want to take your life and your journey, all right? So you can go to silvertunes.com, go to classes, click on mentorship, and you can learn all about it. We can try to arrange a time, set up a date. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. And I just wanted to make it just very affordable, just to open it up, because I love doing this. I love meeting people from all over the planet. It's a really cool thing, and with this technology, why not? So that's it. Thanks. Whoa! Hey! Go back. Go back.
Go back.
Great. Go back. Go.